Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. So today, finally, after months of waiting, Faction Hunt is back. Where it went, I don't know. Why it went away, don't know. I really don't know. If you are a regular viewer of my videos, you know I like Faction Hunt. And I have tried to give you a few tricks or tips of how to make it a little easier for you. So honestly, they stopped making it go away. Now, I've done a few things like, say, using two ships. Punch down a little bit of your normal hostile grinding level, put a few speed crews on those two ships, and it can go really fast. I've also talked about tiering up faction ships. It is, to a certain extent, better for the, let's say, mid-40s and maybe up for players because they're going to have more G3 epics. A little easier to acquire those, and therefore they'll have more to be able to tier up. If you're like a level 40 player, do you have that many blueprints for some of these G3 ships to kind of do that shortcut? Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. But something Becca told me this morning, she likes doing Faction Hunt with her Borg Cube. And again, it is a trick to maybe make Faction Hunt feel less painful. It's not necessarily going to speed it up, but it could feel less painful to you because you're doing two things at once. You're grinding out the milestones in Faction Hunt, and you're collecting touchdowns with your Borg Cube. So that's what I got out here. I'm going to start hitting a few ships, see how this progresses. Even with Neelix below, and we'll show you the crews here. Not that much. Kind of disappointing. Take a look below deck. Renaissance Man, 30% increase hostile drop loot. However you say that, because I kind of fucked that up, didn't I? Something that happened over the past few months since my last few videos about doing Faction Hunt a little easier. The officers that have loot increase been allowed to work for these touchdowns now. Not Neelix, I said Neelix, Phlox. They look like the same guy and the same character, but they're not. They're different characters and different actors. Phlox was supposed to be increased touchdown loot drop from below deck, but they couldn't figure out how to make Phlox be the only guy, so all the loot increases were working. Well, they just kind of left that. They just kind of let that go and changed Phlox below deck ability to, where is it? Specimen cataloging. Phlox increases the efficiency of charging the Borg Cube's cutting beam by 40%. Really? 40% increase, and I still only got 10% for, wow. Okay. But all the other loot increase officers work now. So Doctor works, and as you can see on the bridge, I got Card, his captain ability, 100% because he has synergy with New Data. New Data is really there just for the synergy and the power, make sure you can kill the ships. And 5 of 11, 100%. Yay! Finally, after, 4 years. That's how long it takes to get a max 5 of 11. 4 years. To a certain extent, the Borg Sphere loop should help you with that, and it shouldn't take 4 years, but it might take 3 years. Very annoying. But extra 200% with my bridge crew officers now. So while it may suck to be hitting these ships, and honestly, I can't even go to a higher system with this stupid Borg Cube because the warp range is trash. The way they handled that is just terrible. It's supposed to be as big as my G5 rares, but yet it doesn't have the same warp range. Okay, cool, thanks. And again, yeah, this isn't going as well as I would have liked. Of course, there's no, like, a shit ton of 54s in this system. That's part of the damn problem. I need to go to a bigger system, but I can't. Thanks. Of course, you're 71 million. Cutting beam does 70 million. I mean, of course. Of course, you made the 56 hostiles 71 million hull. You made the cutting beam here 70 million. You dirty rat bastards. That's just dirty. It's just dirty. Find a 55 somewhere, hopefully. But at this, what are these assholes? Of course these assholes are not. 72. You people suck. You suck. Terrible. Whatever. Though to a certain extent, there are new artifacts to give you more of a boost with your cutting beam. Can be gotten free to play, which is a good thing. Be a really bad thing if, like, oh, they're all primes. Oh yeah, make them all primes. Thanks. But let's. So I mean, again, I'm killing things for faction hunt. Well, charged up enough. Let's blow something up with the cutting beam. And because I got all the loot officers on, take a look. 3960. It's pretty good for, a 54, considering here's the chart. So if you don't have this yet and you want it, take your screenshot now. Where's the 54? Look at the 54. This is saying what all these touchdowns you're going to get for certain level of hostiles. Look, what 54, it says 1200. Well, I got a lot more than 1200, didn't I? So, yeah. A lot better grinding out the Borg Cube now. Disappointing, because I'm already done until I get a G5 Epic up to what, tier 6 or something? Yay. Bastards. Bastards. And you can see all the hostiles I've hit. I'm already at 380 points for faction hunt. Now, it's not really making that much of a dent because I need 17 something. And no, I haven't tiered up any of my ships yet. I just haven't gotten around to that part of the faction hunt yet. Been trying to set this video up. To a certain extent, why there's a lot of 54s in here is because people have been taking the 55s and the 56s. You do have to kind of hit all the levels. You have to hit the 54s to make some 56s. You have to hit some 56s to make some 55s, and some 55s to make some 54s. I hate it. Just give me this stupid whatever. But to a certain extent, this does feel a lot easier than what I was doing. The way I was doing it before, extra runs. It's part of it. This isn't necessarily an extra run. Dividing it between the two tasks. The grinding out touchdowns and grinding out the faction hunt milestones. Let's get this. Where was I at? 39 something or other? I'm at 8,300. It's like, sons of bitches. Why? I'm a little annoyed that it's so easy now. We're at what? Month 4 or 5 of the Borg Cube being around. Now it's easier? Damn turd bags. Like, why they didn't have 5 of 11 and Picard since the month, that's right, the month the Borg Cube came out was the month that New Picard came out, wasn't it? I think it was. Because I remember how silly that seemed. You bring out the loot officer, You bring out the ship, you make the ship's firing pattern go really well with the officer abilities of Picard and Riker. But you didn't make those loot abilities work with the touchdowns. Now they work. That's a lot better. It's a lot better going. Not too many hostiles. I mean, especially when I can get a 56. You can get a 56, or I mean, for this system anyway. Oh, of course, 99.3. I hate you. You suck. Just take a look. 8-3-16. We're going to blow this 55 up. Oh, wow. I need to look at how much I got now. So 4,000 for about 4,300. What does this chart say? And this chart is correct. This is the base amount. It says, what does it say for this 55? 1,320. I'm getting 4,000 now. 4,300. Okay. Of course, it's so much easier now. It's annoying. But I'm going to be annoying for you. It's going to be so much easier for you. And take a look at the size of my Borg Cube. Is it the size of a G5 rare? Yeah, it's about the same size. Doesn't have the same warp range. As you can see, my Sanctus, which is actually tier 5, not even tier 6, actually has 100 more warp range, which is shitty. So you gave us the power of a G5 rare, but you didn't give us the warp range of a G5 rare. I hate you. People suck. It's mean. Oh, here, we're going to give you the power of this ship, but we're not going to allow you to go to the same places. Why? Like, what is the point of it then? Whatever, man. Some of the decisions these people make, I don't know. But where am I at with faction? I'm at 1,100. How long have I been in here killing things? About 10 minutes-ish. Now, I'm not done, but, I mean, I need 1,700. So, is this a better way for you to do faction? And wrapping this video up here, it's really what I'm trying to do here. Because I did kind of have similar conversation with one of the guys in my alliance earlier today. I was like, yay, faction hunt. He was like, bad, angry face. I'm like, well, I love faction. I like the rewards. I do like the activity. Specifically go around to all the factions and get all the, you're getting each faction's currency, which is nice. Faction credits are always good. Recruit tokens, that's nice. You are getting some uncommon materials. Not many, but you're getting some officer XP. Look, you do all three of these, you get what, 2.1 million a day? Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I mean, 2 days of faction hunt, 4.2 million officer XP. I'm in. I'm doing that. Yep. Sounds good to me. But again, does this feel, what's the word? Does it feel less annoying? I mean, do you hate faction hunt, or are you annoyed? You have to go to this system, kill this hostile. You got to kill like 100 hostiles. And then you got to go over here and kill another 100 hostiles. Then you got to go over here and kill another 100 hostiles. But that's it, How can you combine some of these other grinds? Now, yes, you're also getting parts here, but you're doing faction hunt. You're getting broken ship parts. Now, you're getting technological distinctiveness, or touchdowns, like I like to say. TDs, touchdowns. Make sure that catches on. It's much easier to say. Does it make it feel easy? Is it less annoying? Is it less stressful? Knowing that you're really going after, 3 different tasks with one grind. You know, you're getting broken ship parts, like I said, you're getting your touchdowns, and you're doing your faction hunt. 3 tasks, or I guess, well, we'll call it 3 goals, 1 action, something like that, right? Because this is the only action. You're coming into the system and you're grinding hostiles. And maybe you have to go to another system too, but you're getting all these grinds with really 1 action. That is something that we need to do more of in this game. Hint, 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 hint. Mr. and Mrs. People running this game. More overlap like this. We need more of that. Can this make the game less annoying? Can it make the game less aggravating? If you can come into a system like this with a Borg Cube, you get your Borg Cube junk so you can do all your Borg Cube refines. You get your broken parts so you can get a bunch of ship parts and put on your ships. And you're getting your faction hunt rewards, faction credits, officer XP, which you want more of. I promise you. You think you have enough? Guess what? You don't. Alright, so that's going to do it for this edition of Rhino helping you guys do faction hunt. Probably should make a playlist for that. I don't know, this is only like the 3rd video, but I think it's a good event, and I think these tips that I'm giving you can help make it a better event and a more enjoyable event for you. Comment below. Do you still love faction hunt like I do? Or have you gotten to the point where you hate it? You hate the tedious work that you have to put in. But just try to combine some of these grinds, say with a Borg Cube and ship parts. Does that help make it feel less annoying that you can take care of a few tasks with this 1 action or this 1 grind here? To me, I mean, it felt pretty good. It felt a lot less annoying. Now, I don't need as much of these touchdowns, but did feel less annoying. Of course, I'm sitting here making a video at it at the same time. Another task, right? Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.